Let me turn down the music as well, actually. Wait for the next song. Hopefully it's a banger. Yo, it's good Cluj. Sorry, Bologna. No 10-mans today, bro. I'm not streaming for super long today. Okay. I think we're locked in. Guys. We're a little late. We had Blast Rivals tournament start, so I've seen these teams play slightly. Slightly. But also some of them I haven't seen. Yo, thank you for the follow, Ombic. Thank you for the follow. I couldn't even possibly try to read that name, but thank you. Okay, guys. Or yeah, Bounty, not Rivals. You're right. Bounty, Bounty. Blast Bounty. We've had some games. Speaking of which. Oh, God. But it's fine. It's fine. The Rostermania this offseason seems unbelievably mid. But we did actually have a decent amount of moves in teams that were not in the top 10. And listen, yo, thank you for the sub. 3NDXR, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, guys, listen. A lot of these moves are interesting, though. Thank you for the follow. Blink. I don't know if this catapults them into being good, but maybe it does. Earlier we had Furia add Molodoy and Yakinder. And by God, it turned him into an animal. It turned him into an animal. Yo, thank you for the 5 gifteds, Jimmy! God bless you, Jimmy. You're always good for some. Alright, let's start with 100 Thieves, because I feel like this is the most exciting one. How do I feel about 100 Thieves? I'm going to be honest. I don't know if 100 Thieves will be good. They also decided to not get a core. I don't know if this was their decision or not. I know they wanted to get the GamerLegion core. The GamerLegion CEO said they told them no. I thought that, I thought he was lying. I thought he was bluffing. I think he was telling the truth. Okay. This team. Oh, I don't know, man. I'm excited to watch them play, but they're going to have to play in Fragadelphia's to gain VRS points, which is scuffed. But I really like Sierra. He was really, really good on Mouse NXT when he played there. I actually haven't watched him that much on Ecstatic. Let's be little rating monkeys and see what he's done. A 112. That seems good enough to me. That seems good enough to me. Agile is fine. Is he a great anchor? Probably not. Are there a lot of anchors available? No. I understand it. Plus, he was just there for the taking. Saw his core got bought out. The team was crumbling. You might as well scoop him up. Player I'm probably most excited about is Poi. He is a demon in tier 2. Will he be able to translate to tier 1? I don't know. I'm also excited about Glaive Coach, by the way. Glaive Coach should be lit, in my opinion. In my opinion. And then Rain, and then Device. The two uncles. Rain IGL is interesting. I don't know if it'll work, but I think he has an aroma of a leader. He has the aura of a leader. I don't know strategically if he knows what's going on, but he was on FaZe for a literal over a decade almost. surely he can be at least half decent. Okay, I think he'll be a good leader. I think he'll be a good leader. I don't know if he'll be a good caller. I don't know if he'll be a good strategist. But what the fuck do we have Glaive for? Consider this. And then there's Device. Device is fine, bro. I juggle on Garm balls every night. Okay, buddy. That's enough out of you for one day. Okay. What did Device do in 2025? I know he was consistently fine. 103, 104, 106, 100, 101. He is consistently fine. Okay. Will he be an insane star opper? Probably not. But if he can be consistently fine, I think that might be good enough. Love the YouTube videos and your whole vibe. Hence the right, keep up the phenomenal work. Yo, thank you, House. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Thank you for watching him. He did also have a bad major. Nonetheless, a new org joining the game, signing exciting players, having other interesting dynamics. Legend IGL Glaive is a coach. I don't know if they'll be good. I'm excited for the team. I'm glazing them. I'm gonna glaze them just because I'm excited for the team. I don't know if they'll actually be good. I'm excited about a new org coming in, and they're not even buying a core. They're starting from the ground up. I respect the fuck out of that. Will it be weird to see Device in Reign in Fragadelphia in CCT? Yes. But I respect it. I respect them building up from the ground up. Even if it wasn't their first, first choice. Okay. Thank you for the follow, Toasty. Will you be at the HLTV Awards next year? Probably not if I had to guess, but we'll see. We'll see. The Garmer Awards are goated. Yo, thank you. Thank you. I love the Garmer Awards. It's my favorite event of the year. All right, next up is Heroic. Here's the deal. You think for the follow Girth Monster 44. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Heroic is you should be a presenter at HLTV Awards. I'm going to be real with you, bro. If I was a presenter at the HLTV Awards, I would be floundering like a motherfucker. I don't know if I got that juice in me. Heroic plus Susp plus Chris Zinn. I like Chris Zinn, even though he hasn't shown anything. Is that wrong? I've liked Chris Zinn. I've liked every single player that's come out of Mouse NXT. I feel like that's fine, bro. Mouse NXT produces animals. Okay. I liked what he did in this team. They were consistently very good. He was a fetus IGL. He didn't do much in OG. But I still like the potential. I am Mr. Potential Man. I've always said it. Susp I also like. We haven't seen the full roster play yet because we didn't have they didn't have an AWPer. But they were playing tier 8 Polish team, so it doesn't even matter. Okay? It doesn't even matter. Looking at this team on paper, what do I think? They're alright. I like it. I like the team. I think I can't see them getting worse. I think they did a slight upgrade. Even though he has not proven it. I think Chrisen is an upgrade over LNZ. And I like Susp over Youngster. Look at the arm sleeve. This guy looks sick. I liked Youngster. Personality, he seemed cool. I think Chrisen and Susp are upgrades, in my opinion. I don't think they're substantial upgrades. So I don't think Heroic will get a lot better. But I think they will be slightly better. Slightly. That's why I put them in this slight upgrade tier. But they're definitely, I don't think they shoot into like top 10 or anything, but maybe they'll, you know, go up a couple of spots. Check BlameF. I saw, bro. I saw. I think he might have hopped off the creatine or something. I don't know, dude. That's typically what happens to me when I stop taking the creatine as well. I actually don't know if, like... I know people say Blame is on gear. Realistically, Blame definitely could have been on gear, but I will not... The thing with Blame is he was jacked out of his mind, but he wasn't unfathomably lean with like muscle fibers popping out, veins popping out. So I am hesitant to call someone out for being on gear unless I see that they're unfathomably ripped, like jacked and lean. He was just huge, okay? So I don't know what it could be. I don't know what it could be. I'm not going to call him out for being on gear, genuinely. Because he might not have been. I feel like he's big, but if you really grind in the gym for a decade, you can look like that. Maybe he's going through something, man. I don't know. Or maybe he was on gear and, you know, is cycling off of it. I really couldn't tell you. So, like, he didn't have his super low body fat percentage. Where he looked like you could tell easily. You know? Anyways, moving on. OG. OG is an interesting team. It was really his angle maxing. Yeah, you definitely, I mean, like, he obviously was fucking jacked, right? He obviously was jacked. There's no way around it, but you definitely can also look insane. If you take a picture after a pump with good lighting, you can look like you're on gear, 100%. If you get the angles right, lighting right, and you're on a pump. But he was just also just jacked. So I don't know. He'd have to come out and say something for me to believe him. I'm not going to call him out on something like that. Plus Cadian. Plus Flamus. Oh my god, bro. Yo, hold on, fellas. Okay, I'm back. My bad, dude. Oh my goodness. My nose was like itching up a storm. It felt like I had like a little fuzzy in my nose hole, dude. I just had to blow my nose like crazy. Anyways. Cadian is here. Flamus is here. On paper, I fuck with these additions hella. I'm still concerned that Eras Dose is here. Cadian was bad last year, okay? He was bad. But I think he could be better on a team like OG. Spook, low-key fire. Spook is kind of a demon, bro. Never forget the Spook performance in the Garmer World Cup video. He does look like he's been through it, though. He looks like he hasn't slept in weeks. But on OG, for the most part, he's been solid. Okay? He's been solid. I just... I just don't think Eras Dose is the guy. I like the two moves they made, though. I think Flamus... I'm happy to see Flamus out of contract jail. And I'm happy to see Cadian on... Oh. Doesn't matter. I'm happy to see Cadian on a tier 2 team. I like the OG moves. I'm putting them in upgrade as well. I'm gonna let Katie and Cook, okay? I'm gonna let Katie and Cook and do God's work on this team. I think you wouldn't think it would make sense that Kristen would leave OG, join Heroic, and I think it was an upgrade. While also thinking Katie and replacing Kristen on OG is also an upgrade, but I think they're both upgrades in their own way, or maybe I'm just too optimistic on them. I don't know. But I fuck with every move that's happened on these teams. GamerLegion, guys, you're not gonna like this. You are not gonna like this. I really like Snacks on GamerLegion. I really like Snacks on GamerLegion. I was talking about this before I started streaming on YouTube. I think GamerLegion is a perfect team for Snacks, and I think he makes GamerLegion a lot more interesting. I think he makes GamerLegion so much more interesting. Because you have two sides of the coin, right? You have the people who love Snacks, legend of the game, okay? You have the Poles who love Snacks, think he's the GOAT IGL. You also have the people who cannot stand the Snacks discourse and think he's the worst IGL on earth. So, GamerLegion went from a team that people were like, yeah, GamerLegion's kind of cool, to now a team with actual fans and haters. That is phenomenal. You officially become interesting when you have fans and haters. That's when you become an actual interesting team that I care about. I think it's phenomenal. Now, what did Snacks do a bad job on G2? I think without a doubt, okay? I'm not going to say Snacks deserve to be on G2. But guys, GamerLegion is ranked 25th in the world. I don't see an issue with Snacks IGLing the 25th VRS ranked team in the world. I think that this is kind of where he belongs, okay? I think he's fine here. And I know this is the argument we had when he first joined G2 instead of Hooksy. ZTR was a horrific fragger. He was a horrific fragger. I think Snacks' fragging ability is slightly higher. And I think his calling for GamerLegion is fine. The fact that they kept the team together and just replaced the IGL, I think, is actually interesting. Ash is also gone. That's true. Ash is also gone. I really like this move. Now, here's the deal. I don't think GamerLegion actually gets any better than they were. But I fuck with the move. So, GamerLegion, you go in side grade, but I like the team. The team is significantly more interesting now. But I'm a little concerned, you know, no Ash. We'll have to see how much Ash did. We'll have to see how the team ends up doing. Because, like, GamerLegion at the start of 2025 was good, man. It was good. And we'll see. I could see this being an upgrade. I don't want to glaze everyone, though. That's the issue. Because I think every single move is interesting in its own way. But I am going to put GamerLegion inside grade just for now. But I do like the move. I think it's a good move. I think Snacks on GamerLegion is fine. This is where he belongs. So, I don't care. Pain. What do we think about Pain, fellas? VSM was the highest rated player in all of Counter-Strike in 2025 games, or what it was like. What was it, like online games? What was the stat? What was the stat? He was like insane in 2025. If you look at, like, that's unreal, bro. Third highest rated player in the world. Where was he number one, bro? Maybe it was number one in hello HLTV. Okay, he's number 1 in online games for sure. He was an animal, bro. He's an animal. So I think this is fine. You know, I like David. I think he was good, but it just wasn't really working on the team. As well as DGT. That just wasn't kind of working, man. This fella, Parivision, I've heard of him before. I also didn't know he was also a demon in online tier 2 Brazil. You might as well take a chance on online demons, okay? I don't know if they'll translate it to tier 1. I don't know if they'll play well in whatever roles they're playing in the team. But they're both incredibly good in tier 2 Brazil. So I think you might as well take a shot on them. I don't see an issue with this. Holy fuck, he's donk. He's good, man. He's good. These guys are really, really good in tier 2 Brazil. So I don't mind taking a shot on them. People are going to be mad about Snow still being here. And I get it. I get it. But we'll see, okay? We'll see. I really, really, really like Payne giving Snow the chances he's gotten. Just because he came into this team as a little fetus. He's playing new roles. I don't like when teams... In Snow's old team, he was playing in star roles, okay? It's the classic issue of putting a player who was in star roles in anchor positions, in support positions. The people do it. They give the player like 3 months and kick him if they don't adjust immediately. I like giving Snow 17 years to adjust. Maybe it's stupid. I respect that though. I respect that. So I don't actually know that much about VSM and you, besides that you put up demonic ratings in tier 2 Brazil, and they'll all be able to. Were they uncomfortable with the last team because they couldn't all speak Portuguese or what? They'll be able to all speak Portuguese now. I like the move. I like the moves. I don't know exactly what they were doing. I think they were still probably speaking Portuguese, but it might have been a little scuffed. I just know they wanted to go like full Brazilian again. And I think this will be very helpful. I think this will be very helpful. They both speak Portuguese well. I don't understand then though. Why did they want to go full Brazilian again? What was the issue with that? I don't know. We'll see. I like the move. I'm putting in an upgrade. I like the move. Just, you know, specifically rating-wise. NIP? Guys? This is just my take. I really like Karn. I really like Karn. If they would have picked up Dowie instead of Karn, I would have put it in Mother of God. I'll put it in Upgrade. He's replacing U-Jerks, who was not good. And Karn was very, very good in Inner Circle. Him and Dowie are both insane. Him and Dowie absolutely carried the fuck out of Inner Circle. They're both incredible. So I'm fine with this move. I think it's a very, very good move for NIP. I can't hate. I can't hate. I'm really excited to see what NIP does this year. I think this team just like, they just keep making better and better and better moves. They just keep slowly inching up and up and up and up in the world. I fuck with them, man. I think there's an easy upgrade. Easy upgrade. Where is Dowie? I think Dowie's still in Inner Circle. I like Dowie more, but Karn also could be insane. Like, I'm not going to say Dowie is easily better. I think Dowie's still in Inner Circle. He hasn't even been in the team for that long either. But yeah, M80. I don't know how to feel about M80. I'm going to be honest. I was watching a Busy podcast, and according to Hext, he said the players didn't want him out of the team. It was a management decision to add JBA and remove Hext. Which I don't know how I feel about that. Because on one hand, making a roster move like that from a management position without consulting the team is very scuffed. But on the second hand, they could also be lying to make Hext feel better, and they wanted JBA in instead. I really like JBA. He is so good in tier 2. I think he's the #1 player on NA Face It as well right now. He's good, man. I think it's literally just if JBA can translate to tier 1, which I've been saying for about 2 years at this point, he can be so unbelievably good. He can be so good. Difference as well? Hext was Canadian. JBA is American. M80 is now technically just a United States team and isn't North American. That is generational. That is generational. We're now a full US team and not North American. For that reason, you're going an upgrade, buddy. Give it up. Wildcard. Straight to the Mother of God category. What the fuck are you people doing? What are you people doing? Genuine question. This is the damn worst team I ever saw in my entire life. No disrespect. I like MHL. I like Rec. I don't know a lot about Classia. I know Peeping was fine, but he hasn't been good on Wildcard. I know he's played in weird roles. And then Sen, who was on Astralis Academy team for a while, and now he's here. Hey, how many games have they played? They played Frag Miami. Didn't they also play at the Flomland, or am I wrong? I don't know, bro. I don't really I just don't really know what I'm looking at here. They tried to copy the energy method by taking a random child from Astralis. Yeah, bro, maybe it'll work. I know MHL played very well at the Frag tournament, and that was about it. I don't know, man. I don't think he's a very serious player. Rec is fine. It's just like a tier 2 team. I don't think they ever crack like top 30, okay? They're just a tier 2 team, which is like, what do you want me to do with this? They were a better team before. Spirit? Spirit are my fucking boys this season, fellas. 2 teams I'm going to be cheering for this season. M80, I'm biased towards you, and Spirit. These Spirit moves, I fuck with heavily. Because at the end of the day, you want to know what I am? I'm a content man. I like things that are entertaining. This Spirit team might be the most entertaining team in all of Counter-Strike. Do they have a real caller? No. But Magix doesn't need to be a real caller. I've said it once, I'll say it again. Magix can be like Prime Liquid Nitro. Nitro was not a strategical genius, in my opinion. He was a glue guy. He had good relationships with everyone on the team, could bring the team together to all work together. That is Magix. Magix is the most generational glue guy on this earth. I can't think of anyone better. So him as an IGL is fine. Shiro is still Shiro. Tanir has not looked like Tanir since he joined this team. We just pray he can find his form. Zontix is fucking back. God bless. and Donk. I love this team. I love this team. And you're absolutely right. Chopper was also not a tactical genius. I really don't know if it can get any worse. I genuinely don't think Magic's can call any worse than what Chopper was doing. Chopper made me so fucking mad. Me watching Spirit T-Sides at the Budapest Major, oh my goodness. Watching Spirit lose Mirage, it felt like I was getting waterboarded for 25 minutes straight. I mean, holy shit. I almost had to turn the TV off. I couldn't keep watching the Spirit T-Side on Mirage. Dear God. Donk triple entry or we lose. I mean, I just couldn't believe my eyes. Anyway, this team is lit. Okay? This team's lit. I don't know if they'll win a major, but I'm going to enjoy watching them play. NRG. I'm going to be real here. Nerg. NRG. I'm going to be real here, guys. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer on NA. It's just simply a downgrade. It's just quite simply a downgrade in my opinion. I actually thought Zodic was pretty good. He wasn't like a prodigy, but I think he was better than OC. I don't think OC is good enough, unfortunately. No hate to OC. I just don't think he's good enough. And I thought Zodic was... I just thought Zodic was a better opper. He had to leave and go run his dropshipping businesses. So, you know, hopefully that works out for him, but I'm mad about this move, and that's about it. Aurora. Aurora is a little scuffed. Soulfly is good in tier 2. But he played in star player roles, and they've moved him into anchor roles. I don't like it. And they kept Major. Sorry, Aurora. I really thought he was gone. I really thought he would be gone. The fact that they kept him almost makes me want to put them down in Mother of God. But I won't be that mean, because I still think they're going to be a decent team. And I think Soulfly is a good player. I'm just worried because I have seen so many times. We talked about Snow earlier. The transition of a player moving from star roles into anchor roles, I feel like sometimes works, but like it's like a 15% chance it'll work. The odds are not good. And they played a series already against Ho2. I mean, they won, but it was scary. I still think Aurora's gonna be a good team, but like this is rough. And I think Soulfly is good, but just not in the spots he's being put in on the team. They could maybe go international, but I don't think Zantares likes speaking English. Zantares, if you look at his career, he was really, really good on Space Soldiers. He moves to Big. He was good on Big, but he like was not nearly as good as he was on Space Soldiers. He moves to Eternal Fire, a national Turkish team, immediately becomes a fucking animal again. So I don't know if that's just because he's more comfortable in the roles he plays in the national teams, or if it's just because he is more comfortable not speaking English. You know, Soulfly had a brutal debut game. I did see it was not great. But that's what I'm saying, dude. Like, it's you have to reprogram your entire brain from playing star player roles to playing anchor support roles. It's rough. There's only a couple players who have really been like superstars as an anchor. I mean, the most obvious one is Rops, who plays, he plays like he's not like a traditional anchor. Him and Mezzy kind of split anchor roles, but like Rops, I would say throughout most of Bit's career, he could probably be put in there. And I'd say that's about it. I think Heavy God is really good. I think Yuri played really well, but I don't know if I could, you know, put Heavy God and Yuri in, like, superstar categories. But yeah, I don't know. It's just rough. It's rough. Astralis? I think Astralis is kind of side grade. I don't necessarily think they get worse. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's upgrade. I think Ryu is a lot better than Magisk. And Fuzi is probably going to be pretty similar to Device, so maybe it is actually a slight upgrade for Astralis. I don't know, man. I feel like I'm glazing too many teams. But I just want to, bro. I liked a lot of the moves that people are making. They make sense to me, really. Maybe I'll do slight upgrade for Astralis. Because Magisk was really bad. Device wasn't horrible. He had a bad major. For the most part, Device was, like, consistently fine. And I think that's kind of what you're going to get from Fuzi as well. So I feel like Fuzi, Device is a side grade. I feel like Ryu is probably an upgrade. So I feel like I have to put it in slight upgrade. It is weird seeing Astralis be international. But yeah, if they're better, man. If they're better, they're better. That's about it. They played one game. It was against Fnatic. We have to keep that in mind. It looked a little scary, map 1. They did come back on T side as well, so that's, you know, that's good. That they have very strong T sides. Hooksy might still have a bag on him. And then they overpass was close and they just cook on Ancient. So, you know, we'll see. Fuzi played fine. He's fine. Stare, fine. Yabi played well. Ryu played well. I think it's unfortunate that you kind of have to go international to, like, to do anything at this point. Like, it's really, really hard to be, like, a national team and be consistently good. Like, the best national team is Mongolz, and they're even having their issues. Then you have Aurora. It's like, it's just tough. It's tough. Garm, please pronounce vaguely for me. Vaguely. But I think it's a slight upgrade. I don't think they're gonna really get worse, and I don't know if it's like super, like a super, I don't know if it's a side grade or an upgrade. Guys, what just happened to me? Am I getting trolled right now? Do you think for the follow, Strex? Alright, dude, I've seen enough. I've seen enough. Guys, that is how you pronounce the word.
Vaguely. Vaguely.
Vaguely.
Vaguely. Vaguely.
Whatever, bruh. I'm sick of this. Guys, I pronounce my A's differently, okay? I'm from Wisconsin. Let me live my life. Everyone here says it vaguely. I'm telling you, I'm so dead ass. I could go ask my girlfriend right now. She'd say it the same motherfucking way. I'm being dead ass, guys. I'm being dead ass. I'm being serious. I thought I was getting, dude, I thought I was getting trolled at first. Okay, anyways, moving on. Tailoo. Go out in the street right now. Listen, I'll do it after the stream, okay? I'll tell you guys what happens. I'll tell you guys what happens. I'm not recording it. Oh, fuck, bro. I need more water. Minus attacker plus 0. Guys, thank you for the follows, guys. Thank you, thank you. I don't know who the fuck 0 is, but he cannot be worse than attacker. It is impossible. Who are you? Oh my god. Buddy played on Change the Game. Who the fuck are you, buddy? What teams are you playing, putting up these numbers? I mean, like, regular tier... Gentlemates. Kind of fumbled against Gentlemates. I mean, we'll see how Buddy translates. It looks like he's farming stinkers. This is like regular tier 2 teams and then random tier 3 teams. I mean, it is only one series. I'm putting it in Mother of God in a good way because Attacker was so fucking bad. And this guy, at least in tier 2, looks insane. Bro is frying India and Pakistan. He might be the next donk, bro. He might be the next donk from farming India and Pakistan. That 0.95 against top 20, still a 0.2 higher than attacker. That's why I'm putting it. That's why I'm putting it up here, bro. Attacker did have to go. It's true. Okay, it's true. Parivision. What do we think about the Parivision move, fellas? Minus AW plus Zway. I'm a little concerned. Because isn't Zelo mostly playing what Zway's positions were in Amiga? I don't understand. Like, Zelo and Noda are both extremely aggressive. And that's kind of what Zway was on Amiga. So, like, what is he gonna... What is bro gonna do? AW was the most passive late game player on the entire team. Every time I see Parivision player in a clutch, it's always AW in like a 1v1, 1v2. So if they change the roles, maybe. But if they put Zway into AW roles, I don't know how I feel about this. If they can figure out the roles, this team, it might be nasty. For the time being, because I'm slightly concerned, I'm putting it in side grade. I think Zway is very good. He can be very good. But I am a little concerned about what is going on here. He plays the same roles as Belchanok. Okay, well, I didn't know that, but... I mean... If they put Belchanok in the bitch roles and let Zway play his game... I mean, like, maybe Zway's numbers are better than they were on Spirits, but does that make them a better team? I mean, I'm not... I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I like him going to tier 2 right away, though. I think Zwei does have a lot of potential. That's what I'll say. I am concerned. I am concerned with him replacing AW, though. Like I said, because I do not think he can do the roles AW is doing. I don't know who they make do those roles. I think there's a follow jam log. For the time being, I'm putting it in side grade, but I absolutely could be wrong here. I 1000% could be wrong here. Okay, next, Mongolz. I hate to be that guy. I'm putting Mongolz in Mother of God because I am so heartbroken. I am so heartbroken that Senzu is not going to be playing on Mongolz anymore. And the problem is, I think Mongolz are still going to be a consistently good top 10 team. I don't think they fall off a cliff. I think Blitz, Techno, Mazzinio, 910 are all great. But I'm putting it down here because I am so, like, I'm so sad, man. This team was so good with Senzu. And they literally, it took Senzu so long to be able to compete on tier 1 stages. He had playoff problems. Austin happens and he plays out of his fucking mind. As soon as Senzu gets over the playoff hump, he's gone. What the fuck, man? What is that about? It looked like Mongolz finally could fucking do it, bro. It looked like they could do it. And then he benches himself. I'm just so... like nothing. I don't think Cobra Zera is a bad player. I think Mongolz are still going to be great, but I am just really... I'm really bummed out, man. And I get it. If like, genuine burnout, I understand. That is horrible. Like, genuine, deep-rooted burnout that you just, like, can't do anything against, it is horrific. So, that does suck, and I feel for Senzu. But, you know, I'm still bummed out. So that's why I'm putting it down here. MIBR? MIBR. Oh, God. Yeah, thank you for the follows, guys. Thank you for the follow, Stroomrat. I mean, can MIBR get any worse? Can MIBR get any worse than they were before? I'm not saying this team is horrific. Can they get any worse than they were? I don't think they can. So I might have to give this just a side grade. I don't think LNZ is bad, but I also don't think LNZ is good. That's kind of how I felt about Exit. Venom Zera, slide in another Brazilian talent. Maybe he'll work on the team. You know, Klim is fine in tier 2. We play tier 1, it gets a little scary, but maybe LNZ can fix that. I don't know. For the time being, I'm just going to put it in side grade because I really don't know what to think about it. Like, I truly don't think they can get much worse than they already were. So I don't think I can possibly put it in downgrade. And I really don't think LNZ is worse than Exit. So I just can't. But I just don't know if him, Venom Zera, I don't know. I also feel like I've glazed too many teams, so I gotta start being a little more harsh. Next. Oh, God. You guys, BC game is the same issue as MIBR. They literally cannot get any worse. It's literally impossible for them to get any worse. So I, like, bare minimum, I gotta put them in side grade, but I do think it's like, this team is scuffed as shit, okay? This team is one of the most scuffed teams I have ever seen in my entire life. And I think the only reason they did it was for the VRS spot. They're ranked number 21 in the world VRS ranking now. I think that is the only reason they did it, and they're going to replace these players as soon as possible. That's my take. But, like, they did go from almost 100 VRS ranked in the world to number 21. So, like they really, like, I feel like it's by default an upgrade, because there's no way they can possibly be as bad as they were. And I think they are going to replace the players. So, like, it's an upgrade, but I'm not happy about it being an upgrade. Do you know what I'm, like, there's just no way this team can be as bad as the last one was. And if they are, at that point, it would just be a side grade. If they somehow fall to number 90 ranked in the world again. Hey, brothers, you proved me wrong. Good fucking work. Phenomenal job. I mean, wow, knocked it out of the park. Daddy Muterus will make this work and become a top 10 team. See, the thing is I actually do think Muterus is one of the most underrated IGLs in the entire game. I just don't know if he will be able to do it with simple and electronic. I mean, what the fuck is this? Cockneedles was ass. I mean, Cockneedles was ass. The entire team was ass. He had to go. So, like, it is by default an upgrade, but I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about it. But at least I guess they're, you know, they're better VRS ranked now, so, you know, phenomenal. Big. Skinny BlameF on big. Muterus getting kicked in a week for electronic IGL. I feel like that's so obviously gonna happen. It's unreal, but maybe not. Maybe not. Ugh. Favin, BlameF. Skinny BlameF and Favin. Favin was playing decent. What team is he on? 9? He was on 9. He was playing pretty decent. I don't think Favin is anything great. That's about it. I mean, I don't think he's great, to be honest. But, like, he also is replacing players who are really not good. And I think we haven't seen BlameF call in a while, but I don't think it can possibly be as bad as it was. It's another case where it's like, I think BlameF, a lot of people don't like him. I think it's an upgrade on any team in this range. Favin, I think, is an upgrade because who is he replacing? Who's on this team? Prosus? I mean, Freeze got replaced by BlameF. That's like an obvious upgrade, at least in my opinion. Prosus. I think they're both upgrades, so I give it an upgrade. It's a little bit of a scuffed team, but both moves on paper to me make sense. And we'll see how BlameF does calling again. I don't know. I guess BlameF main caller, Tabsin secondary caller, maybe they can make something work, but like, I like Grix. There's some positivity. I like Grix. I do like BlameF. I just really like that he wasn't calling anymore. I really like that he was just a star rifler. But I guess he is getting up there, bro. As soon as you get that 3 at the start of your age, you might as well become an IGL or pack it up. And he is almost there, so I do get it. I do get it. FlyQuest. Hate to say it. I think it's a downgrade. Some people glaze story. The only possible way I can see this story being an upgrade to Regali is being a secondary caller. And the fact that Inns is the caller, you know, Yo, Jimmy Beans, you are evil for that message, bro. You are evil. If Story is really actually a good secondary caller and can genuinely help out this team and help out Inns as the main caller, it definitely can be an upgrade. But I think individual form-wise, it's just so obviously like Regali, in my opinion, is better. But I'm, you know, maybe Story does do God's work. And you know what? I'm gonna actually move it up to side grade, because if you look at Regali and Story, I don't think they're really that different against top teams. Let's look. 2025. Top 20 teams a 0.98. What was Story? They're pretty much the exact fucking same. Dude. So, you know, I guess like the boost of being a secondary caller, and I guess if you're playing top 20 teams, you're going to get the same form. But probably. Even against like top 30 and top 50, they're like damn near identical. So I guess I'll just... I don't know, dude. I don't want to glaze every move. I'm just going to keep it at a side grade for right now. Ents. Sorry, Ents. I don't know what the fuck we're cooking up. I mean, it's not like they were good before. We got Fiku Krasnell in the team now. And I guess they're... Unfortunately, Regon was kind of a terrorist on this team. And I just like that... the Regali eye test was so good. I know. That's why I wanted to do it as a downgrade, because I really do think Regali is a good AWPer, but I don't know. Like looking at the I don't know. Put Regali on a better team, maybe he can shine. I'm just doing side grade for now. I'll go over the top tier in a second again. I don't know. Maybe this is just a side grade. It's like one of those cases where how much worse can Ents really get? They were pretty bad before. So I'm not gonna say they're downgrading after replacing Regon and Maitzi. Or is it Miltzi? Whatever his name is. I think it was cool that he was Finnish on Ents. I miss Finnish Ents. But that's about it. So I guess they're just side grade. Eternal Fire. Regon, we're back, buddy. Welcome to this team. Close enough to Turkey. Flag is red with a little white thing in it. And Waro 2K. I mean... Eternal Fire ranked number 155 in the world. Surely they can't get worse. Surely they can't get worse. Inner Circle. We might as well talk about them. They're actually probably not going to be participating in tournaments. I thought they were ranked higher. They had Captain Kurt. Zero Fix. They lost Karn. Sorry, guys. I think that's a downgrade, but you got a bag of money for it, so great work. Fnatic. You got banned from Blast for calling Aurora kebab merchants. That's crazy, bro. What the fuck? I didn't know Blast was on their shit like that. Plus Madden minus BlameF. It looked like it was a generational move for one map. And then, dear God. Furious. And I think the only reason Fnatic was even somewhat decent is because partially of BlameF, partially Jambo. It's just a clear downgrade to me, and I don't think it's close. It's just a clear downgrade. I might even put them in Mother of God for how bad of a downgrade it is. The Jack Asmo was also pretty cheeks, but I mean, holy. I don't think Fnatic is going to have a chance to do anything now with this team they have. Like, BlameF and Jambo were the only reason they ever did anything, I feel like. And by ever did anything, I mean they won a frag tournament to make the major. And then it looked not great at the major, but they also didn't look, I guess, horrific as well. I don't know. Is it, maybe it's just, I think it's, like, it's a pretty big downgrade, man. It's a pretty large downgrade, in my opinion. So I am going to put it in Mother of God. I think I will. Genuinely. Fear saying Jack Asmo has tier 1 potential. Dude, just like get the gang back together at this point. Just turn Fnatic into the old Passion UA roster. Like, what are we doing? You know? Why are we pretending like that's just not what we are at this point? Justice for Cypher. This is my hate watch. I don't even got like the juice to hate watch Fnatic, bro. I just simply don't even like care about this team in the slightest. This might just be the biggest nothing burger team on the earth. Hey, at least we got Brolin as a substitute if we ever need him. How about that, huh? What a good guy. Alright, here's the final list, fellas. Let's see. My goated changes 100 Thieves because I'm hyped about it. Spirit because I'm hyped about it. And Tailoo because I took one of the worst players in all of Tier 1 and replaced him with an absolute demon who is farming India and Pakistan, but maybe he actually can translate it to Tier 1. And even if he can't translate it to Tier 1, there is no fucking way he's as bad as Attacker was. Heroic, I think they're good moves. OG, cool moves. Pain, sure. NIP, I actually want to move NIP up because I like NIP's moves way more than any of these three. I think Karn is an insanely good player. I agree. I think I'm going to move NIP up, actually. I totally agree, and I'm going to. M80, I'm mostly just biased about M80. I honestly would not argue if you put it in side grade or downgrade. But I'm biased, so I'm putting them in upgrade. Because I think this is the year JBA translates his form to Tier 1. I believe in him. I won't let the doubters get to me. I will not let the doubters get to me. Astralis, you could argue side grade, but I think it's a slight upgrade. BC Game, they can't possibly get worse. Big, they can't possibly get worse. EF, they can't possibly get worse. GamerLegion, I like the move, but I still think it's a side grade. Parivision, you could absolutely argue it's an upgrade. But I'm putting them in side grade for now because I'm worried that he replaced AW. They got to figure out the roles because you cannot put Zwei in what AW was doing. MIBR. I mean, realistically, they can't be worse, but I don't know if they get that much better. FlyQuest. We'll see. You could maybe argue FlyQuest upgrade or downgrade, honestly, but I'm just putting them in the middle for now. Ents. I mean, I don't think Ents is going to be that much better. GamerLegion under Eternal Fire is interesting. Well, here's the deal, bro. Here's the deal. It's like completely... I'm not saying Eternal Fire is going to be better than GamerLegion. But, like... GamerLegion before the move... They're, like, ranked 20 in the world. That's, like, not horrific. I think they definitely could, like, maybe move up slightly. But, like, Eternal Fire is ranked 155th in the world. I just don't think there is any possible way they can get any worse than what they were. It's more so of like Eternal Fire is so fucking dog shit. I put them in upgrade because I think it's I just don't think they can possibly be worse than 155. And I think GamerLegion probably stays around, you know, number like high. I'd say high teens to like low 20s. So like 17, 18. Maybe they can move up to 15. And I guess at that point, you'd probably just call it an upgrade. But that's mostly why EF is above GamerLegion. It's not that I think EF is going to be better than GamerLegion. And then ENTS. Downgrade. I just think Zodic is better than OC. Should have removed Major. You lost one of your top 2 best players in your entire team. Wildcard, I don't know what the fuck we're doing. Mongolz. I'm just heartbroken that Senzu was gone. And Fnatic. We lost BlameF and replaced him with Madden. Holy mother of God. Alright, that's the end of the list, fellas. Let me know in the comments if you think I am the dumbest human on earth or if this is a fire tier list, bro. That's it for the YouTube stream today, fellas. I suppose we play Face It on Twitch now, huh? Anyways, I'll see you guys for another stream tomorrow. I don't know exactly what we're going to do tomorrow on YouTube stream, but I'll come up with something. We'll come up with something. Anyways, I'll see you guys later.